Good morning, YouTube. Coming to you today from our next flip project house. This one is in Groton, Connecticut, which we're really in the Mystic Zone. And I want to do a quick walkthrough with you on what our plans are. So exterior-wise, we're not doing much, just taking down a few of the shrubs and cleaning it up. You can see the yard in the front is pretty large, and the backyard is also pretty large. So this house already has a new electrical service. That was part of the purchase when we have this house has a new electrical service installed, 200 amp service. So when you first come in, you have a coat closet and then stairs leading up to the second floor. To the left, we see a dining room area with a pretty large window, and then here's another window that's going to get closed off ultimately. This wall will get opened up into a cased opening, and that will lead into the kitchen. Coming around here on this side, the kitchen's not going to change too much. We'll keep the existing layout, refresh the cabinets, install new countertops, new sink, and this whole house will have new windows completely. So this is kind of a cool fridge. If I could get it to work here. They left a fridge with a big TV panel in it, so that's kind of neat. Wasn't expecting that to find on this purchase. So coming out on this side is kind of a weird room. It's like a mud room in a sense. There's only one car garage here, and that door is going out to the front. All paneling in here and then into the garage area, which looks like it was an addition on the house. Opened ceiling bays there and door to the backyard. Another large window, possibly for sitting and relaxing. This door will probably stay. Now continuing on through the kitchen, this floor is gonna get removed and we'll go back to tile here. To the left, you'll see a half bath. Nothing crazy, but that'll get refreshed. New window, new vanity, and new toilet. Continuing through here, have a little pantry closet. It's actually not too little, it's pretty big. Enough to keep plenty of food, supplies, and any extra linens. In this area, living room, all wallpaper. It's hard to tell, but if you can see, there's ever so slight swirl on the ceiling where they did ceiling texture. So it kind of looks pretty good. There's no defects in it, but unfortunately we're gonna have to break into the ceiling, so we may end up foregoing this as a replacement. Here you see another large window in the living room, window AC units, and hot water baseboard heat, which is gonna change. We'll show you that once we go down to the basement. All right, let's go upstairs actually, so we can continue around in the living room area, the back side of the front door, and then now up the stairs. The stairs are 3 feet wide, oak treads, white painted risers, and kind of coming up the stairs. Handrail is in good condition, strong. This property was under renovation when we purchased it, and we purchased it as is. Attic access. Another linen closet here. A little bit of cleaning supplies already left. This is the front bedroom, probably the smallest of the bedrooms. 2 windows, plenty of light, tall ceilings, 8-foot ceilings, and a nice large closet. So this will be perfect for a person that'll easily fit a queen-size bed. And now we're gonna continue back around. Continuing around to the rear bedroom. This is another large bedroom. This is what it looks like when the walls are removed. There's no insulation in this area. This was stripped down just to get an idea of what's actually behind the walls. As you can see here, this window is it's a double hung window with a single pane of glass. Old style window, very leaky, and most of the glass is cracked in these windows, so they'll all get replaced. We'll be doing replacement windows here so we don't have to change the size of the window. If we were to replace the entire frame of the window, we would have to upgrade them to egress windows, which would cause a lot of extra rework on the outside, so we're not doing that. One other thing to note, this waste vent stack is actually made out of copper, and back in the day, that was the normal method for using copper through everything. Nowadays, we would not use copper because of the price point. Here's another vent stack coming up that's copper as well. Behind the tub surround, this is what we're looking at here. And then down, more copper lines going to the plumbing for that tub. All right, now continuing on to the bathroom. This is a full bath. Toilet, vanity will go back here. We're not going to change the layout. We're just going to refresh the interior. We'll replace the window and we will redo the tub. So that's all fresh and new. And continuing now to the master. This is where most of the work is going to happen. All the hardwood floors, you can see, are in really good shape. They definitely had dogs there before, but the floors are still in good shape. This window is not going to change, but pretty nice view out front. And then coming over here to the closet, very large closet, walk-in closet with a light and plenty of room here. So when we're coming back to it in this area and up, that whole area is going to become the master bath suite. And we're going to probably add another closet there for linens or for his and hers closet. That's still in the works on the plan. And I can show you, I did the measurements today of what we're going to do to draw up the print so we could go get a permit from the city. This window here will probably get removed or potentially moved over so that we can have the right amount of space in the bathroom area, and potentially that window will get downsized and the toilet might go behind that. So the only kind of drawback here is the floor joists run this direction. So when we put a toilet in, we'll have to cut across to get that waist down, or we'll have to go through the rear wall and then go down to the basement. So that would be the only complication in that plumbing configuration. All right, let's go down to the basement and take a look at what's going on down there. And we're going down. Here we are going down to the basement. Standard boiler shut-off valve, and they even did the ceilings going down to the basement. So that's a sign of craftsmanship there for whoever built the house originally. Basement looks to be dry. There's a dehumidifier down here, and it's full, of course, so we might have to empty that and probably put it up on a pump so that it can be emptied on a regular basis. Here's the new electrical service that was installed. 200 amp service, plenty of extra spaces, conduit coming in, and they have a surge arrestor on the panel and a side receptacle in case you need to do service here. Looking down, you see a water meter, which the water's off right now, so in case we have any freezing pipes, we won't have a catastrophic failure in the house. And coming up with PEX. This is all gonna get replaced because the quality is just not there, and that'll be redone. And as you can see, they ran 8-gauge wire for a hot water heater that only needs to have 10-gauge wire, so that's kind of a waste on what they did there. So that'll probably get pulled out and replaced just so that it's to the right specification. And there's a brand new heat pump hot water heater. This boiler is gonna go away, and probably the baseboards heaters are gonna all go away in the house, and we'll switch over to mini split systems to allow air conditioning and heat with electric baseboard as a backup. Looking to the left, you have an oil tank, and that looks to be in good shape, not leaking, not bad at all. If you could zoom in here, you can see the oil filter and the stands look in good shape. Nothing crazy there. Plenty of copper left over. And coming around, here's the waste going out and a receptacle for a washing machine. So this is going out to sewer, but for some reason when they did the sewer installation, they left it cast iron. Normally we run out with PVC on these types of units, so that'll get replaced with PVC when we replumb. And continuing on here, this is another drain line, all out of copper. This is old heat piping that goes through that that concrete slab that we see out there for radiant floor heating, I believe. We're obviously gonna abandon that, and it's not gonna get used. And then the basement, the rest of it's dry, seeming to be in good shape. The stringers are definitely not what we would do these days, only 2x6s with cut scabs. We would usually use a 2x12 and probably put 3 stringers on something like this instead of just 2. So that's probably gonna have to get upgraded to make sure that's to code. Other than that, this is the next project house. If you're in the Mystic area or if you're in northeastern Connecticut, or near the coastline, happy to help you out. Please give us a call. We're happy to look at your place. We buy houses for cash. So if you're interested in selling your place and you don't want to do anything to it and just walk away, definitely reach out to us. Happy to come out and give you an offer and close within 30 days, if not less. All right. And please like and subscribe to the videos and tune in for the rest of the content for this project house as we continue on. Thank you.